the tier list now. We have the Super Bowl contenders. We have the playoff teams, which is like just solid teams, that are going to be in the playoffs, but probably not going to make a long run. Then you have the above average teams. There's like the fringe wild card teams. Then you have the not very good teams, which is like the 7-win teams and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have the worst teams for like
the 3-12.
the Cardinals. Yeah.
Oh, the Cardinals already getting.
So let's start off with let's go in order here as they have it.
Okay.
We got the Bengals, and I think this one's easy. I think it's Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
Because Joe Burrow just got paid yesterday.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they weren't.
He's the highest paid player
into the Super Bowl this year.
in football for one contract. I guess that would be in NFL history.
No pressure, right?
Yeah, but they also have, probably arguably the best receiving core in the league.
As long as their offensive line is good, I realized that was their weakness a few seasons ago.
Oh yeah.
Really bad.
But I think with just those 3 receivers, it's just crazy. Like, how do you stop that?
Yeah.
Their defense has improved, too. I really like Trey Hendrickson on the defensive end.
Trey
He's really
Hendrickson's
good.
really
Yep. Okay, then we got
Beast.
the New England Patriots. So I have, like, an idea. I'm thinking, like, between this section, like, just which one do you want to,
Are they going to win 7 games or more, I guess, is the question.
I think they're going to be 7 or 8 wins, and that's it.
I think that's it, yeah.
I
agree.
just, their defense is always seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how Mac Jones will do.
It's just a question mark.
He's good. It's just he hasn't proved that much yet.
Is he good enough to take them to the playoffs, though? Is he
No.
good enough for more than 7 wins? I don't
And
think so.
they're in a really tough division, and they have one of the toughest.
The Patriots still better than a lot of teams in this bottom part of the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So they're like at the top of the not very good, and they have just a very tough schedule. They have to play the Dolphins twice, the Bills twice, and the Jets twice.
that's scary.
That's tough. So
Especially the Jets and being real good.
now we have the team with the easiest schedule in the league, and it's a pretty good team, the New Orleans Saints here. They're definitely not Super Bowl contenders, so they have to be just a playoff team.
I was going to put above average.
Really?
Yeah, I think they haven't proven anything. Derek Carr, I would be really hesitant to say they're going to hit the playoffs because Andy Dalton could have taken them to the playoffs and didn't, right?
They have,
new coach, I don't know. I would
No, they still have the same coach as last year.
Well, what I'm saying is the Peyton era is gone. They're just recycled. What do they have? Taysom Hill's like the only player.
The reason I wanted to put them in playoff team is just they have such a weak division, such a weak schedule.
Yeah. Well,
and I think Michael Thomas will be back.
And Kamara, what's up with him?
He's out for 3 games, potentially more.
Is he going to be good though if he gets back? I would put them at.
But they do have Jamal Williams as well, so I think honestly he could be better than Kamara. I don't really think that's a hot take either. I just think one of them's rising, one of them's falling more. Even though, Kamara's still good.
Where would you put the Cowboys? Just out of context of the.
Probably above average team, maybe playoff team.
I think
they're better than the Saints.
I think the Cowboys are better than the Saints. I'm saying I think they're a playoff team.
They're definitely better than the Saints.
They're just going to lose in the first round.
And they also just have a tough division compared to the Saints.
They do. They got a lot to prove.
Next we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think this is an easy one. I think it's a above average team.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think Kenny Pickett's gonna do good. I think Najee Harris will do fine.
They're not that team yet. They're not there yet.
They got a good young team, actually, surprisingly.
Yeah, they have a lot to look forward to.
Great defense.
Too much competition.
I'm gonna say maybe for them like an 8 or 9 win season.
Yeah,
they'll just miss out on the playoffs, but I don't know. I just don't see them really making it. But let's head over here. We got San Francisco 49ers next. And I'm going to go... This is tough. It's only Purdy's second year.
I know. I want to put him in playoffs.
So
I think Purdy really can manage the time.
Yeah.
He doesn't give away the ball much. He doesn't throw 500 yards a game. But
I was between these two.
Yeah, I put him in playoffs.
I'm not going to put them in Super Bowl contenders. Their defense is always elite. They probably have the best defense in the league.
They have McCaffrey now. There's a lot of good things going on for them. And I think Purdy is as good or maybe better than Garoppolo. It depends on how his injury healed, but I don't know.
And they got Debo Samuel,
Truly tough.
George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. So I think
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah,
core of receivers and a tight end.
definitely playoffs. Yeah, I would say that.
Very, very well-rounded team. Like, they have a good O-line, good defense. So all around, really good team. So they should be. I think besides the Seahawks, that's the only team not have to worry about for the division, really. And then next we just have the Arizona Cardinals.
Fallen.
I don't
so
even know if
far
Kyler
off.
Murray's playing.
I don't either.
I thought I heard a report the other day that he's not.
I don't know.
I know their backup's like
I can't name anybody. In
David
the team
Blau
anymore.
or
It's
something,
like,
yeah.
Is Zach Ertz still with them?
James
They
Conner.
just seem like a team that just is falling to pieces, and they seem like they were
They might
ready
tank.
to go somewhere.
They might tank. They're not
Yeah.
good. They just.
The Kyler Murray era, I thought they were just going to be a playoff team like within 2 seasons.
But if they were to tank, then they would be going for a QB,
yeah,
which means they would probably get rid of
It
Kyler,
almost
which
reminds me of Josh Rosen.
is kind of weird.
It's
Yeah.
Josh Rosen.
Uh-huh.
It's not obviously because Kyler. Murray's
But
winning.
for the Cardinals, I'll give them like 3 wins, and like I think that's serious. I don't
if they
think
win
that.
4 games, that would be impressive.
Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna be very good. They have a new coach,
Speaking of not very good,
so hey,
Falcons.
I'm a big guy on the Falcons. I think
You what?
yeah,
Why?
I just think
Because of running backs?
I don't think they're QB. I think Desmond Ritter. I think he's a question mark. But I
I'm
think the
sticking
rest
next
of the
to
team.
I'm sticking him next to the Patriots.
I think they got a great young core. Yes, I agree.
You're delusional.
I'm gonna put them in above average.
Ooh.
I think they can win the division.
Okay.
Their defense is just average, but they got Kyle Pitts, they got Drake London, now they just drafted Bijan Robinson. They got 3 young guys who are really good, and a young QB who could be bad, could be good. It just depends on that.
Yeah.
I'll put them in not very
It's a
good,
big depend.
but they could get 8 wins and still win the division because that
That's
division is not very good.
That's true.
They have some easy games against the Buccaneers and Panthers that they can definitely win. So I
Yeah.
think they're between these 2 categories, and I'm going to put them there for now, but I might move them
Yeah.
because I don't know. Then we had the Ravens. I'm also huge on the Ravens this year, which is weird. I think Lamar's my pick
Because
for MVP.
Lamar got the big bucks.
I just think, I don't know, I think he's going to improve as a passer, which is really the only somewhat question mark with him. He's still a great passer. I just feel
Yeah.
like sometimes, he struggles a little bit, but the way he runs is just amazing.
Yeah. I
So,
don't think he releases the ball quite as fast as some QBs, so I think that's why he runs a lot. And I don't know. I think if they need to get him off that, I think he can throw the ball, so throw it more. You got people to throw it to.
yeah, and they got J.K. Dobbins. It's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have one of the best run games
I'm
in the
putting them
league.
in the playoffs. I don't know that I'd stuff them up in the Super Bowl.
Oh, no. Ugh.
I'd stick
No,
them right there.
no. No, because they got to deal with the Bengals, and I still think the Bengals will probably take the division, even though
Yeah,
I
that's
do
what I'm
think
saying. I'd put them there.
Uh-huh.
They're not Super Bowl.
their defense is about average, which is fine. So,
But their
Alright.
window of opportunity is now and over the next couple of
Yeah.
years, I think.
and they made some
So
good.
They could be in the Super
signings.
Bowl that contention next year, I think.
Yeah.
And
And they definitely added some
Tier list.
pieces because they definitely want to build around Lamar. So let's head into the next team here. We got the Buffalo Bills.
Put them at the top.
And yeah, we got to
Let's not be
stick them at
delusional.
Super Bowl.
Let's just hope that
Contenders.
they figure out the playoffs. It could be one of those teams that perennially just get into the playoffs and are out in the first or two and just they just fizzle.
I mean, I know the Bills are the Dolphins' rival, but I just feel like people are kind of underestimating how good Josh Allen is. Because,
Yes.
he had a bad season last year. He threw a lot of
Yes. And
interceptions.
they barely won against the Dolphins, against their backup.
Yeah, exactly.
With their
But
backup
now-
to the backup.
All of a sudden, it's just like people are pretending that he's not good anymore just because one little slip up of season,
Yeah.
a somewhat down year.
Yeah.
He's still a top
The hype train is still rolling.
Top-
and,
3 to 4 QB, I would say.
but the pressure on those two top teams right there is in the quarterback.
Uh-huh.
It really is. I mean,
Yep.
for fans, maybe not the actual coaches and how they break things down, but fans are looking at the two QBs. especially.
Again, though, they're in a tough division again with a tough schedule, so we'll see
Didn't the
how it
Bills lose the
goes.
running back they just got too? They had a decent running back who just got hurt for the whole season.
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. But anyways, they've always had a lackluster running back.
Yeah, Singletary has always struggled a little bit.
Singletary is just so average. But anyways, that's just me being silly.
Then we have the Carolina Panthers. It's not that they're not very good.
Yeah,
it's just they need years. It's that simple. They just need time. Bryce Young will be fine. It's just he's not going to be amazing in year one.
Miles Sanders will help win him a few games.
I'm going to say 6 or 7 wins for him.
Yeah.
Probably 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 seems perfect. Then we got the Bears. I feel like everyone is super high on the Bears, but
I think above
I
average.
like
I
what
think
they
you
did in the
split
offseason.
I think you pluck them right next to between the Steelers and the Saints there.
They
Because
got
any one of those teams could squeak into the playoffs. I think.
yeah, I'll put them above average. I think they could
Yeah.
squeak in. I don't think they'll win the division, but I think they could squeak in the playoffs. And I think they could. You could see what they did in the offseason that they really want to build around Justin Fields because
Yeah.
they added. They added Claypool last year, and maybe that wasn't the best deal, but they got who was DJ Moore now.
Yeah, more would be good.
They still have a strong run game. They'll be fine. They did
Yeah.
lose David Montgomery, but I think that
Yeah, no,
It's fine.
I hate to say it, but running backs like Montgomery are replaceable.
Yep.
He did pretty good with the Lions. He's okay.
Then we have the Cleveland Browns again. This is another team, pretty tough division.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna get last.
You think so?
There's people think they're gonna do
It's
really
just,
well.
Like, how about a question mark though, Watson? That is a huge question mark.
I don't know.
Do you think he's maybe shaken off the game now because everything he went through? Do you think he just can't focus?
I don't think he's gonna be good.
concentrate?
I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't think he'll be very
I
good.
struggle to think they're going to win more than 7 games. If they win 7.
I'm gonna say 7.
Well, they got Nick Chubb.
Yeah,
It's hard to discount him.
and they
as
still got
far
Myles
as
Garrett.
helping
So
win a games.
I don't know. I think they do have a solid team. I just
I'll put
don't.
him next to the Patriots.
I don't know.
They're better than the Cardinals, but I don't know. I'll just stick them in there. Okay.
Yep. There we go. Then we have the Cowboys. This is who we were talking about at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It's tough. I think they'll probably get second place in the NFC East. And
Yeah.
I think they'll earn a wild card spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd put him next to San Fran.
I'll go 10 wins.
Yeah, you think you're gonna above average or?
10 wins.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely worse than San Fran. Definitely. And I think Baltimore is better than them.
Well, Pollard can just get all the carries too. Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard's a beast, man. The question mark is Dak. I'm a believer in Dak, but
Sure.
he's definitely had his struggles, and especially with the interception. If he
Dak
can,
reminds me a lot of, in ways, he reminds me of Donovan McNabb. McNabb was a winner, was great, but it came to that 1 or 2 games where he just had to push through and break through that barrier. He couldn't do it. Like the Super Bowl when they were in there.
yeah, he's definitely
He just should have picked up the team and carried them at the end, and he did not.
he's
And-
definitely struggled in the postseason too.
But I think he's a winner ultimately, and he wants to win. So, and the
Yeah.
Cowboys believe in him. So, here we go.
All right, we got the Denver Broncos.
Bottom.
No,
What?
worst. You think worst teams?
Heck yeah.
No, they're
What's
above
that?
average.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this whole list is going off the rails. And what? Explain yourself.
Hey, listen, Russell Wilson.
Oh, you're Russell Wilson.
No,
over
I'm not a
there.
Russell Wilson fan. Well, I am, but he's all right. I
You're
mean,
going to say from
he's a
last
good QB.
season- Well, what were they
It's-
last year? Were they above average
Listen,
last year, or were they
they were a
pathetically weak?
horrible offense last year,
As
but
a
they
team as a
have,
whole.
they still have a good offense. It's one bad year. They're jumping on Russell Wilson like he's a terrible quarterback.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying the team that they did not gel.
They have a good defense,
The offense. He's got to be able to
good
throw it to people.
receivers.
Good receivers.
Jamal
He
Williams
was-
is coming back this
He
year.
was throwing at anyone but the receivers. It was like
I'm
watching
telling
Carson
you.
Wentz.
I'm telling you. I'm not saying
Kidding,
they're
I'm
gonna
kidding.
make the playoffs, but I think they'll be right there. Probably just miss out.
All right. Well, the next guys we got the Lions. Where are you going to put them? You going to put them next to the Broncos? Yeah, see. All right.
Playoff team.
I can agree with
Honestly, I think they could
I
be
think
better
we're-
than Dallas.
I think we're squeaking the
I
Broncos.
think they could-
When you're not looking, I'm going to take the Broncos and put
Just-
them next to the Cardinals.
Just as a little edited note here, this is recorded after the game 1, so we're putting that into our
Yeah,
pick here.
I
but
think if they had lost 21-20 and not won, I think he'd still be
oh
a playoff
yeah,
team.
oh yeah,
They just look like a different line. I mean, they just look like a better team
Uh-huh.
than the Lions have looked like.
two good
in my
running
existence.
backs,
Yeah.
a solid receiving core. Golf looked really good.
A lot of
the
energy.
defense-
Golf is very good.
The defense got better, and Aiden Hutchinson was just running around like
Some of those passes
Crazy.
that Golf threaded a needle, man.
Uh-huh.
He had some
Yeah.
like should not have done. As
definitely
well
had
as
a
he
good game. So, I think the Lions, they can probably win the division.
did. Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably between them, the Vikings, and the Bears, and I think more them and the Vikings.
Yeah.
Bears could win it, maybe, but
We're gonna get in some interesting
So,
teams.
Lions-
the next couple teams. Are
Lions 10 or 11 wins probably.
Yeah.
Especially
yeah.
after the game last night.
All right, here we go.
Whew.
A couple real
Tennessee
tough ones.
Titans. Tennessee
They
Titans.
really, if you're gonna put the Broncos in above average, you gotta put the Titans.
They do have
just because it can.
a probably pretty easy schedule because they have 2 games against the Colts. The Colts. And then 2 games against the Texans, who probably won't be very good.
No, unfortunately. for them,
and
they
then-
won't be.
They're not winning the division, in my opinion. I think Jacksonville's way better.
Yeah, I think I don't know way
Lawrence,
better, but they are better.
Lawrence is
They are
just better than Tannehill, and I think
But
that's
see,
the
I
difference.
think it would be cool if you took King Henry and stuck him on the Jags. They'd be pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
They would be
Uh-huh.
a really terrifying team.
But they did get DeAndre Hopkins, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
still a good
I'm gonna say
receiver.
above average. I don't know that they're guaranteed playoff spot.
Yeah.
I would move them in front of the Broncos.
I think they're honestly at the top of that list.
I think so. Yeah.
I'll say 9 or 10 wins, honestly.
Yeah.
I think literally Derrick Henry could get them wins. You're not moving the Broncos. You're not moving the Broncos.
All right, let's get to Green Bay because
Listen, should we look up Russell Wilson's
no,
stats,
I want to
career
hear.
stats?
I want to hear what you guys say about Green Bay. I can't wait to get to the
No,
Colts and Commanders.
Green Bay is just not very good. They're
Yeah.
right around that.
Yeah.
Jordan Love will do fine. He's
Yeah.
a good quarterback. He just needs time.
He just needs Aaron Rodgers to be not be there anymore and he needs to find his own way.
They have a good run game. They have a good defense.
Yeah.
They still have a good coach.
Yep.
And I just think he just needs more time. And I don't think this is a year they're going to try and rush to be competitive. I just think they'll be satisfied with maybe being just below.
They're sort of in a
500.
reboot, maybe not a rebuild.
Yeah,
just
like a
little bit-
retool.
Like a little retooling.
Yep.
All right, Texans. Just Cardinals need a friend. Please move the
Ah.
Texans in there with them.
Honestly,
Don't do it. No. No.
I can't.
Are you just doing this to screw with me?
No, they're not that bad. Okay, fine. No. You're not moving.
You either move the Broncos down. or
Okay,
put
you're
them-
not moving the Broncos. Listen, the Texans, I'm going to say 5 wins, which
All right,
is the bottom
I'll
of the
say
wo-
5 for them, 4 for Cardinals. We'll see how that plays out. It's a dogfight for the.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dogfight for the worst team. I think.
I don't think the Texans are. They drafted 2nd overall and 3rd overall.
Yeah.
So they got a great defensive end. They
Their
got
quarterback
a
will be
quarterback.
Good. I just don't know that.
C.J. Stroud will be
They
good.
gotta get their feet in the NFL. This is
Uh-huh.
not college, and
Yep, that's
you're
true.
gonna have to learn. It's a learning curve, but Colts are looking like they want to share some space at the bottom.
Who is the Texans coach?
Some guy.
Is it, I think it's D'Amico Ryans.
Oh yeah, it's Miko Ryans.
Yeah, he'll be good. He was good with really good with San
Sometimes
Francisco.
good to have a player coach.
So I just think, all right, I'm putting the Colts down there too. That division is not great.
Man.
It's never
They
been great.
just for years now they've just not done the right thing with quarterbacks.
And who knows? And I'm putting them here because Jonathan Taylor literally could hold out the whole season if he does.
That's crazy.
He deserves to get paid.
I'm gonna say 3 wins.
I
That's
can't
a
believe they
gift.
haven't paid him. It's
That's
ridiculous.
stupid.
He's holding.
I don't know. I'd
mean,
love to know what the mentality is there. I'm sure that analysts have broken it down. There's reasoning behind
Uh-huh.
it, but it seems pretty stupid.
if
you got one of the top 5 running backs.
if anybody
in the league.
drafted him for fantasy, I would be just a little nervous because who
You know,
knows?
If they're rebuilding, then why bother paying for that running back when they can get some young guy You know, how running backs have become so expendable and so disposable. I
Yeah.
think they could be like, you know what? We're not going to give
They
this guy
have
money.
what's his name? I forget their backup.
That's my guess. That's my guess with what's going on.
Okay, so
But you're right. He might.
Colts. I'm gonna say 4 wins,
Yeah.
and for the Cardinals, probably didn't we say 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if I don't know if Kyler's playing or not, but
It'd be
okay.
interesting. Yeah.
This is an interesting team.
You
Got
know,
the
look at
Jacksonville
these guys.
Jaguars.
You know, 5 or 6 years ago, they would be sitting next to the Colts.
This is.
I'm gonna say playoffs.
I can't.
No, don't do it.
I
Don't
can't
do
do
it.
Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, and I would put them. Yeah, I like that.
I think
They're gonna neck and neck with
Trevor
Saints.
Lawrence, man, can't believe everybody's saying he was a bust.
I'm
And
just glad that he persevered through
Uh-huh.
that, because he seemed to have a real good spirit about that. Where he
And
just
listen,
wasn't gonna let it take him
all
down.
it was all the coach. It was nothing he was doing
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
He's got Doug Peterson now.
Doug Peterson's the man. And
Yeah.
they will make the playoffs this year. That's 100%.
Definitely,
guaranteed.
and they should be able to win that
And
division.
this next team, I guess you could put them.
They got
sort of,
Travis Etienne as well.
Did really?
He had over
Oh,
1,000
that's
yards
right,
last
Etienne,
year.
Yeah.
Yep. They have Evan Ingram. They just signed him.
He'll
And
still
then-
produce, yeah.
Calvin Ridley's coming back too, so they got a good couple receivers to work with.
Gotta have a receiver because Lawrence is gonna launch the ball 50
Yeah.
times a game.
He's definitely got a strong arm. This is
You know,
definitely
it's just not even. Yeah.
just because last night does it.
They could have a major hangover though, for no other
Ah.
reason. Look at the Rams. It's possible.
No.
What changed with the Rams? They were the same team. They were literally the same team last year.
Cup got injured last year, and they just
That's part of it. But
they
that's
definitely
such-
lost some players. I don't
They
know.
should not have sunk that.
The
though.
Chiefs-
But anyways,
Remember, at the end of the day, they have Patrick Mahomes.
I know Mahomes is.
Yeah.
It's. I don't think they'll make the Super Bowl again this year. That's my prediction. They will get deep, but they will not
Uh-huh.
be in the finals.
I think it'll be. I'm just gonna put them here. I'm not saying they're
They're all
worse.
three neck and neck.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Then we had the
speaking of
LA
them,
Rams. It's tough for me, but I think I have to go in the Super Bowl.
Really? All right. That's 6 wins. Yeah.
5.
5 wins. I'm giving him 6, but just because I
So,
think Matt Stafford
you know what?
could be good.
I'll give him 6.
Yeah.
Cup's not playing. I don't know how long, but Stafford is still a good QB.
Yeah.
They have Cam Akers. They lost
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey. They still have Aaron Donald, though, who's
Yeah.
one of the best defensive players in the league still, even though
Yeah.
he's just not on a good
Even
team.
though they're probably saying he's going to.
But you're right. It's crazy how much they fell off from that Super Bowl.
It's crazy.
And they were
There's
in
no
the
other way
Super
of
Bowl
looking
against New England just
and
a couple
McVay's
years
a
before
great
that.
coach. I mean, if you put McVay to coach any of these teams, they're all going deep in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Probably.
uh-huh.
Sorry, screwed that up.
No, it's fine.
But no. Whatever he's working with right now is
Okay.
it's not happening.
This is another interesting one. We got the Chargers. They're definitely in the playoff
playoffs.
team.
Yeah, playoffs.
I don't,
Where are they in
I don't know where I'd put them.
Yeah,
I'll put them there.
I like them there.
11 or
Why does that
12.
look all crooked?
It's weird.
Oh, that's very embarrassing.
11 or 12 wins.
Mhm.
Justin Herbert is a good QB. He's top
Yeah.
5. Top 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, I'd put him at 6.
But they got Mike Williams. They got Keenan Allen. They just drafted a guy
Allen will be
out of the
playing
draft, a
when he's
wide
45.
receiver. What's his name? I think he's from TCU. I don't know. I forget his name. But and then they got Austin Eckler.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
also top 5.
Easily top 5 running back, if not like top
And
3.
catches the ball just so
I think he's the
efficiently.
best running back at versatility wise.
Yeah.
He catches it a lot. He runs a lot.
I
If you
think
want him for
Him
fantasy,
and McCaffrey, I think he's a little better than McCaffrey, and he stays healthier.
ooh, that's definitely a bold take.
You think so?
I mean, I think they're probably even. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's-
All right. Then we got the Dolphins. Guys, what are we?
Disclaimer: this guy likes the Dolphins.
What are we
Oh,
doing?
come on!
No.
Put him in the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Put him above the Cowboys. Yeah,
Playoff teams.
they're going to be duking it out with the Chargers. I can easily see that. Those two guys.
I
just
think
going at it.
definitely 11 or 12 wins too. And I think
Yeah.
I'm just being realistic for the most part.
I think Dolphins on the way up. They could all be 12
Uh-huh.
plus win teams. I don't know. The Cowboys are going to squeak. Detroit's going to squeak, but they're
Again, really tough division, really tough schedule. They play the Chiefs and Eagles and Bills twice, but
Yep.
they'll do fine. I mean, at the end of the day,
if they
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
if they beat those teams too, even if they beat 2 out of 4 of those teams, then they're looking
Yeah.
pretty good. They're looking.
Their
at
defense
playoffs.
is strong. I mean, Jalen Ramsey's going to be out, I think, the first, 6 weeks. But they still got guys like Christian Wilkins. I think they'll be fine on defense. And then on offense, Jeff Wilson's hurt too for a little bit. But Mostert, in my opinion, I think he's the better
Jeff
running
Wilson
back.
looked good though towards the end of the
Yeah,
year.
I just think Mostert's the better running back.
Mostert's really
More explosiveness.
Picked his game up.
All right. This is a good one.
This is a good one. Yeah.
I'm a
scratching
huge
my head
Vikings
on it.
guy. I really like Kirk Cousins. I really like Justin Jefferson. But they did lose Dalvin Cook. Madison is pretty underrated. They're definitely... Ooh, I don't know. I'm going to put him at the back.
I would stick him next to. I'd stick him next to the Titans. To be honest.
Yeah, I agree. 10 wins.
Because they have Jefferson, but they also. I mean, he's like their King Henry for Tennessee. So
Yeah.
they both have these massive offensive stars.
Uh-huh.
The rest of the team around him is kind of like.
And he may not be as good as he used to be. They still got Adam Thielen.
Who?
Adam-
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
And
Yeah,
they also
Thielen-
just drafted
He can get it done.
somebody out of the draft, Jordan Addison. So, they did lose Dalvin Cook, but I think that doesn't. Their defense is just atrocious.
Didn't they lose like 2 games last year? Teams that they got destroyed by 2 teams that just shouldn't have lost to.
Don't know,
Didn't
but
the Eagles just clobber
yeah,
them?
they
They
did.
buried them, didn't they? Yeah. Well,
They,
that's the Eagles, but I swear they lost.
their
to-
defense is atrocious.
Yeah.
They let up. If you want to watch a good high-scoring game, you can watch the Vikings.
Well, because they know Cousins is he's also gonna get 300 plus yards and 3.
But there's
TDs
no
and
doubt.
4 interceptions. Yeah.
There's no doubt. I mean, I think Kirk Cousins is.
And you never know. Ashley Madison could step up and be awesome.
Yeah.
He's never really had a chance, so who knows?
I think Kirk Cousins is like a fringe top 10 QB. Like, you could put him in the top 10 or you could put him outside.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Depends on what
depends.
game
10 to 15, so.
All right, let's go back to the NFC East.
All right, then we got the New York Giants. I really like what they did last year, but
I'm
they
putting
kind
in
of
front of the Vikings.
they kind of fumbled it. You
Yeah.
gotta sign Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley, that's ridiculous.
He signed Daniel Jones, but
They might actually be better between Titans and Saints. I think.
Brian
I just don't
Dable,
know that they proved
great
it.
job last year. He did a phenomenal job because I don't think anyone expected them to do well last year. But now it's like they're really good. Honestly, no, I can't put 3 NFC
Don't you
East
dare
teams.
put them in playoffs. No, they're not there.
Are they worse than the Cowboys by that
That's a
much?
good question. That's a good question.
They played at week 1 in New York, so that's
Well,
gonna be a
maybe
good.
we'll find out.
It's gonna be a good game.
in
Yeah,
whether
it's gonna
the
be a good game.
Cowboys or the Giants are the real deal.
But
I'm staying with the Cowboys as
They
far as
have-
better team.
I don't know. They don't have the best receivers, but they do have a good defense, and I think they'll be fine. Again, great coach. So, then we got the New York Jets.
Mm.
Too much hype.
Oh, too much hype. The hype train is just
Listen, like
run around the
I
world.
don't know. Like some people are saying they're gonna win the division. That's just crazy talk.
They
They're
got a lot of
good.
good pieces,
They're really good.
But again, what's Aaron Rodgers going to be like?
Yeah.
He's already griping.
It is his
about
first year.
Guys not being where they need to be. I mean, he's understandably a great quarterback, and at this point, though, I think he has expectations of the people around him, and when they don't fit it,
Yeah.
and any blame that he might find in his own game, he's going to take on other people. Which
But I
could
think,
possibly be true. at times.
They got great 1-2 punch at the running back. Brees
Oh.
Hall and Dalvin Cook.
Oh yeah.
Garrett Wilson. They got
Yeah,
McCole
one of the best
Hardman, who's
receivers
pretty
in the league.
underrated.
Yeah.
Their
Their
defense is solid.
yeah,
It's solid.
An upside.
So I think they'll be fine. It's just
I put them in the playoffs.
they got a tough division. Oh yeah,
I put them in the
Yep.
playoffs. They're not Super Bowl.
it's gonna be a
anything.
battle for the AFC.
And really, the Giants, the Vikings, the Titans, they could all be duking it out with the Jets, in my opinion.
Okay, this is an interesting. The Raiders.
Yeah. What's interesting about it? They're going to be terrible.
They're gonna be not very good. 6 or 7 wins.
You're being very,
Jimmy G's all
You're
right.
being generous.
Can he stay
He's
healthy?
made out of Teflon. He's gonna.
Can he stay healthy?
He's
No.
flammable when placed.
He's
into a
not very
football
good.
field.
He is a good quarterback. He just can't stay
Maybe
healthy.
to put like that bubble wrap around him.
But they got
No,
Josh.
I have no problem with him. I think he's great. He just always seems to get
Yeah.
dinged up.
Uh huh.
and it's just happened again and again.
But they got Josh Jacobs is a beast. He was one of the best running backs in the league last
Some of these
year,
teams
and it just
ride or die on their backs.
Uh-huh.
And it's amazing.
and they still got Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
So
So
that
Garoppolo,
alone.
but if he connects
Wait.
with no way, no.
They gotta be above.
Well, yeah,
They're above the Packers. They're above these
They're
teams.
above the Browns.
I'm gonna say 8 wins.
Okay, I'm gonna say 7, but
They got
I'm
a
being
decent,
nice
not a great defense, but okay. Let's head into the next.
No,
We
here
got
go.
the Seattle
You're in the
Seahawks.
Geno Smith train. You've been riding that
Yeah,
sugar all last
Yeah.
year.
I am a little bit. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf. They
I would
also
say,
just drafted a receiver.
I'd put them somewhere around where the Cowboys.
Also, Kenneth Walker, man, he's good.
Yeah.
I'll put him right there.
I like that.
I'll put him right
That's where I
there.
was gonna put him too.
And I think it's like 11 wins, 10, 11. I don't think they can beat San Francisco out for the division, but it could be a battle. It really depends who wins those 1v1
Yeah,
battles.
that playoff tier is looking real thick and
There's
juicy.
we might
Lots of
actually.
people on
I
it.
think we're gonna finish, and then edit this because there's probably only gonna be 4 teams in the Super Bowl. I just don't feel like that's enough.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So
And there's, I think the Ravens probably could be moved.
and
up
I think
there.
San Francisco could be.
Yeah.
So we'll edit that.
We've got a good list going.
But-
Alright, so let's talk about the Bucks.
The Baker Mayfield
Oh,
era.
God. I put them at the bottom. You got to put them at the bottom. They are absolutely in complete rebuild at this point. Evans and Godwin, is he going to connect with those two? Because
With Evans and Godwin, I'll be nice.
all right,
Six.
but
and that's
he's
like-
got to be able to throw it to him. He's got to be consistent.
6 wins exceeding
He's
expectations.
getting a second chance, man. I hope he does well.
Yeah.
I do.
Uh-huh.
I just think they're going to be not so good.
I mean, they got two really good receivers, but it's just not the team it used to be with Brady, man.
No.
I don't
Not
know.
even
They used
close.
to have a really good O-line with them, too, and their O-line's still okay. But, all right, next team,
It's
the Eagles
just-
will be in the Super Bowl contenders. They lost a few guys, they added a few guys. It's basically kind of the same team as last year.
essentially.
So, of course, you got to have the Chiefs and the Eagles in the
pieces
Super
are
Bowl.
there, yeah.
They just were in it. So, okay. Last team is an interesting one. Well, we didn't really talk about the Eagles. They got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith,
Yeah, stacked. They're just
Dallas
they're-
Goddard,
They should be
underrated.
just as good as last year.
Uh-huh.
It really should make sense like that.
I think the defense should be fine, like last year.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I was about
Then we got the Washington Commanders.
They need to join the buddies.
Sam
they
Howell.
need to join their buddies at the bottom.
I'm on the Sam
you can
Howell
put them in
train.
front of the Texans, but don't you dare put them. No, you're freaking not gonna.
Hey,
win seven-
wait,
They're
listen,
not gonna
listen.
win
No, no,
seven
no,
games.
no, 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 no. Ooh, that was a typo.
No,
Or
you
that
can
was.
leave him there. I'm happy with that.
I'm gonna put him there for now, but wait. We gotta talk about this.
This is not
'Kay?
good.
They got Terry McLaurin, still good.
Yeah.
Jahan Dotson just got. He's in his second year. He was good last year. Curtis Samuel,
Yeah.
Eh?
Sam was pretty good. Yeah.
Brian Robinson.
Okay.
He was really good last year, and
they have some.
I believe
I
they
miss
might
Heineke.
still.
I really miss Heineke.
Yeah, he's with the Falcons.
I
Hey,
know,
Falcons. Okay, so realistically, I think 8 wins for the
I'm gonna take
Commanders.
this iPad and throw it across the room.
8
Are you
wins.
serious?
8 wins. I think they can.
Dude, it's the NFC East. They'll be lucky to get 6. And if the Giant, then you need to move the Giants.
Just
up.
wait.
If you're gonna put the
We'll
Commanders
come back
there.
to these at the end of the year,
All right, whatever.
and all mine are gonna
All right,
be
can
right.
we just move on to moving some? of
Okay,
these playoff teams
7
up?
wins for the Commanders.
One of these teams here has
Okay.
to go down to the
Wait,
bottom.
no. Falcons are staying. Falcons are staying.
Then you take
One of
the
these
Bucks
teams
or
to the
Rams or
bottoms.
The Panthers, and you stick one of their butts down.
Okay,
the
see ya,
bottom.
Rams.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay, let's organize these a little bit.
So the Ravens move up there because
Broncos are staying put.
Ugh.
They're staying
it's
put.
embarrassing.
Okay, we don't need to fix any of these bottom 3.
I guess. Not.
Okay.
What are we doing with the Giants? If they said you want to move the Giants up, positively. I say you move the Giants up, and then you take the Ravens and San Francisco and move them to
Yep.
the Super Bowl, and there you have to have
The
six
greatest,
best teams.
single greatest predictions of all
and not
time.
to say, and I like these four guys here. Oh, sorry there. Move back over. The four playoff guys. I clearly have no idea
Oh
what to do.
man, he
But
does
you know what I'm
not.
saying? The
Yeah.
Dolphins, the Chargers, Jags, and Seahawks. I'm confident they're all going to be in the playoffs, and
Yep.
that whole crew. The Lions, Cowboys, Jets, Giants.
Honestly,
That's going to be interesting.
this
That's
we're
gonna be
not
real
very good
interesting.
at predictions. I think this is a good
Very
list.
bad predictions.
I think this is a good list.
Yeah, but there's one thing we should do.
No, not the Broncos. You hate the Broncos, man. They're good. Leave them there. 8 wins.
Okay.
Maybe 9.
I have nothing against Russ. I really don't. I just think they were just miserable looking.
Yeah.
Last year. Every clip I caught of them.
Yeah, we're not great. We're not great at predictions, but I think these are gonna age well. I don't
We're
know.
gonna come back, but yes, you're right.
We're gonna
terrible
come
at
back.
predictions.
We're gonna come back in the
Listen
end
to
of
one
the
of our
year.
predictions videos for.
We're also going to track.
We're 50%.
We're also going to, at the end of every week, go back and track our record for the year on our
Oh.
predictions.
Are you
I'll
serious?
track me
That
and
sounds
my
like a
dad
lot of
separately.
All right, you do this.
So by the end of the
statistics.
year, I want to be up like 20 wins on him. Because we do go different on some predictions. So
Yeah.
that is going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and bye.
Peace out.